All right. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. How y'all doing? Hope you're doing good. We are looking at going into the winter season of golf, and possibly you've got your current driver, a wee bit lower flight. So you want a wee bit more height in the winter because the ground's going to be softer. So you're just looking at total carry rather than run, which you don't really get. Cracking few buys to be had on the old second-hand driver market, and let's have a look at probably one of the most underrated brands for drivers. They've really upped their game in the last few years. They were famous for irons for years, but now they've really caught up. I've had a few hits with this, and goodness, it is good. Head cover is a Matsuno, very sort of cool head cover. Sort of, you can see that there. It's kind of like a carbon fiber weave effect in the Mizuno logo with just the one on it and a wee tab, and then it pulls and no bother. So this is the STZ, and it is a really nice head, really clean. There's one back weight, no real adjustable weight and settings on it. It's a 20 gram weight, but it's fixed so you can't move it. There's a speed slot expansion thing in here, and it's adjustable. Now, I'll be honest with you, I took the hosel off of this, and this is, well, the hosel, I unscrewed the shaft to have a look at the adapter. This is a 9.5 degree head. It's very clean on the top, and it blends from just subtle black here to like a carbon weave all the way back. It's very, very Callaway-esque in its looks. Very much like the Epic, the Rogue, and the Flash, and the kind of effect it looks like. It doesn't have a pronounced line or mark, but it's got like a kind of shape to help you kind of like find the sweet spot. Also on the face, it's marked PTT or TI, which I'm guessing, actually, is that an R? It could be R for rolled titanium face. Obviously, the more you can get a face equal across the driver, the hotspots should all be roughly the same. Cobra used that technology, and a couple of manufacturers have used that. Mizuno seem to be doing that now, because let me tell you, when you hit this driver, it doesn't really matter where you hit it, it goes, right? So it's very forgiving on off-centre hits. Partially due to the weight at the back, I think. Now, shaft options are amazing for Mizuno drivers as well. So this is actually a Daiama 60 S Flex with the unidirectional, you'll see that there, unidirectional fibers, which means if you've got a 360 grip, there's no worries about moving the adapter, which on this club moves the grip, unlike Callaway and Titleist. That's the only thing. You can't really, you could, once you find a setting, then put a normal grip on, but if you move it, it's going to offset the grip, so keep that in mind. If you buy one of these, you need to really put a round so it can go everywhere. They actually come with a nice one, branded Mizuno Golf Pride. Pretty does the job. And the shaft, like I say, being Daiama, it's very, very good, very good. Now, the loft sleeve has a number of marks on it. Standard, which obviously should be 9.5. Low, which low can take it down 1.5 degrees to a degree, to half a degree. And then you've got upright, which basically keeps the loft the same, but moves it to an upright lie angle. You've got higher, and 3 settings for higher. So you can go 0.5 degree, 1 degree, 1.5 degrees, and the standard setting. We have got it on currently in the middle setting, so it's currently set at 10.5, which is a good setting to have it at, because it launches it really good, very stable in the air, like I say, with the shaft, even on off-centre hits. It just goes that wee bit higher than the Callaway Epic. And like I say, the smoked finish on this, with the carbon on the sole, you get the heel and the toe there with the carbon in this speed slot, really feels hot. Sounds amazing off the tee as well. If you like a carbon driver, but up until now you've found that they're a bit, this gives a nice high pitched tink when you hit it, which is unusual for a carbon driver. It's not like Ping, where they perform great but sound like a tonk, 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 like a hollow can. This doesn't sound like that. It sounds sweet as. And the markings on it are nice as well. Everything about this driver screams quality. But the money you can pick these up at second hand is brilliant just now, because as much as Mizuno have made great drivers, the marketing that Mizuno use is not as good as the other big players. I think what Mizuno think will happen is put the best driver out there, and just word of mouth will happen, and it'll fly off the shelves. To a degree, this sort of did happen with the STZ. I think it did kind of happen with it, because you see a lot of players using these and there's not much advertising going on about them. So Cash for Clubs had a hunt there. You can pick one of these up for well under 150 quid. Shaft options are limitless, so you can pick up shafts. The good thing about the Mizuno drivers is the hosel generations didn't change much, so you can pick up older shafts that are still really good, and just double check with the guys because they're very helpful. But this one went straight in the head, no issues whatsoever. And the actual little ferrule bit, the adapter, on the newer shafts is easier to understand. On the older shafts, woo, you need to be a mathematician to work it out. You've got like loft options going from like 0.25, 0.5, 0.1, 0.1, but how do you check things like that? How do you set them up? The way I do it, I think I put it in a setting that I think it looks okay. The only way you'll find out is warm yourself up, but don't hit this, and then get it after you're warmed up, 5 balls in a row, and go, right, what's it doing? And then if you're happy with it, do not move it and just game it. If you're not happy with it, maybe if they say you think it's going too high, go one lower, 5 balls again. Watch what they're doing. No more than 5 balls. If you start hitting any more than 5 balls, you start manipulating it to get the results you want. You actually want to, when you're setting these drivers up, to just hit it, watch it, and go, right, that's it, and then never touch it. Because if you start playing around and then moving it, 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 you have no clue where the ball's going. It could be going anywhere. You could be hitting any kind of swing, you're not getting any feedback because you keep moving it. Because these have all got like built-in fade and draw settings, as well as the options which are marked in between the splines. So you can counter a shot, just like TaylorMade and Callaway. You can have it slightly towed in for a draw setting, or if you're shutting it too quick, you can slightly open it with a fade setting. Definitely works, big time, really good driver. So my recommendation for the winter is check out the older Mizuno drivers, because A, they are beautiful, gorgeous things to look at, inspiring confidence, big head, and very forgiving, but value for money with quality head cover. You should get a tool with it, but any torque setting tool goes in there, it's identical. And like I say, unlike a lot of companies, Mizuno's upgraded shafts really are upgrades. They're no kiddie only upgrades. They're quality shafts, which component wise, that's the main thing about your club. Also, we don't talk about this enough. Putting the head cover on this and taking it off is a nice experience. It clips on, it's not going to fall off, keeps your club well protected. Fundamental things, but a lot of drivers and companies have rubbish head covers and they fall off, or can fall off. So thanks for watching. Enjoyed talking to you today. Hope you've all been paying attention. A like, subscribe to the channel's brilliant. Helps the channel, helps the charities, all the ad revenue. We take months and months and months and months to get ad revenue. I'm not quite sure if our channel's doing as well as well, it's definitely not doing as well as our channels on the ad revenue side. Our views are average at best, but your support is not forgotten, and the charities get an equal share of the ad revenue 4 ways. So like I say every time, you're helping Macmillan Help the Heroes, Shelter and the Samaritans. And on that note, the Samaritans number is 116120. Or you need to double check that, it's terrible. I should edit that if it's incorrect. Thanks for watching, supporting, and see you, because we'll be at the range. We've got the Ping hybrid to hit, we've got this to hit to show you, and we've got more drills with the towel stroke rope, more updates about Bob Brew, how this all ties in, the stuff we've been learning, and the hidden 45 in golf, going back to Ben Hogan, and of course Seymour Dunn, who the channel's named after, Dunn Golfing. All that and more dropping over the winter. So subscribe and hit the ding ding bell so you don't miss any of these gems, because they've been lost in time. Look back at Seymour Dunn from North Berwick, hundreds of years ago, and he was the forefather of the modern game of golf, which then Ben Hogan got the 5 lessons of golf from, and he used a lot of Seymour Dunn's stuff in there and made up his own version, added a couple of bits. So it's all gems and golden information. So see you all soon. Cheers for watching.